Onegaishimasu. Good afternoon. Today is Sunday, January 10th. We're going to continue on our exploration of bokken work. So we're going to start with a little stretching, do some body motion stuff, some siburi, and we'll do some kumi tachi, both sides for the class. So, okay, now we're going to do that same shomen strike. Feet a little bit wider than shoulder width. Okay, we're just do a nice little mini squat with each one. So you raise up, cut, and then come down. Try to keep the shoulders over the hips. As you raise up, out, cut, and down. Try not to lean forward. Try not to lean back. And 10, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, tachi, ku, ju. Okay, so from here, I believe we covered this last week. If not, I want to make sure we review it. So jodan position is upper position, up above the, above the head. Left hand is just above the forehead. Okay. I like to keep my bokken straight up. Some people you'll see have it go this way. Others, especially when you're learning how to begin, will have that left hand way higher. My preference is right hand is up, left hand is below it, just above my forehead. So that's jodan position. Now as I come to mid position, you look at the bokken, it should be in line with my obi or my belt, mid-level, chudan. Okay, chudan position, mid-level position. Last is the tip and everything points down. This is gedan position, okay? So as I'm here, my tip is pointing down, I keep it in front of me, okay? So we go jodan position, chudan position, gedan position. Okay, one more time. Jodan position is up here, and I like to have my elbows flared out personally, just so I can kind of see everything in this position for about 180. Bring it down mid-level, chudan position. Then finally, gedan position. All right, so next position is what they call waki no kamae, or a kamae. So what I do is, basic one, I have my left foot forward, right foot back, my sword is on my right side. I'm trying to, quote unquote, hide it from the person in front of me. Looking straight on, you shouldn't see it. So the bokken shouldn't be out there, it should be tightened against your right hip, okay? So that's waki no kamae. Now, if we switch, this is going to feel a little awkward because your hands are going to be crossed, okay? So here I've got my right foot forward, left foot back, and I'm just trying to have that bokken come in as tight as I can to my left side. So if we go waki no kamae with our left foot forward, that feels pretty comfortable. Bokken is tight onto the right side. If we pivot to where our right foot's in front, our left foot is back, your hands are going to feel a little awkward. That's all I can really say on that one. It's going to feel awkward, okay? So again, so waki no kamae, I'm here, left foot forward, right hand, bokken is on my right side, pointing to the back. So I should be hiding it from my person in front of me. If I switch and I have my right foot in front, I then push the bokken over to my left side. Again, doing the best I can to hide it from my partner, okay? So, that being said, okay, good, just one time. So, we've covered basic shomen here. Jodan, chudan, gedan, waki no kamae with our left foot forward, waki no kamae with our right foot forward. Now we'll go ahead and just stepping forward and cutting, single step and cut, single step and cut. Stepping, or just for spacing, step back, cut, step back, cut. And again, forward, cut, forward, cut. Step back, cut, step back, cut. One more set, forward, forward, back, back. That's our basic shomen. We're cutting all the way down and through, down to our partner's belly level. Now next is going to be a ski, basic ski. So as I start here, I go forward, I thrust. As I thrust forward and back, I'm moving my whole body, or trying to move my whole body forward to thrust and back. And have it bokken in this position. So from here, I'm going to start with right and kami. Bokken is predominantly a right-handed weapon, so start this way. As I step forward my left, I thrust forward, come back, and reset. Now, as I step forward my right foot, I step forward, ski, back, and reset. Moving back just so I have enough room. Here, step forward, ski, back, and reset. Step forward my right, ski, back, and reset. Just going to move back again, and forward, ski, reset. Step forward, ski, reset. Now, we're going to move backwards. As we move backwards to ski, we move back, forward, and back. We move back, we hip roll forward to ski, and back. Try not to just use your arms. Okay, so should do it from the 90s, so hopefully you can see my body is on here. I step back, forward to ski, reset. Step back, ski, reset. Here, step back, hip roll forward, ski, reset, and again, step back, hip forward, ski, reset. Two more sets. Here, step back, hip roll forward, ski, reset. Step back, hip roll forward, ski, reset. One more set. Here, step back, hip roll forward, ski, reset. Step back, hip roll forward, ski, and reset. And then try to make sure that the ha, or the blade side, the sharp will be the sharp side if this was an actual sword, kind of points towards that belly side. All right. Next is a, usually in most dojos they'll call it a yokomen, or it's also called kesa giri, monk cut. You raise from this jodan position, step forward, and cutting down. Okay. Here, jodan, step, and you're cutting this time at an angle. Okay, so let me get my COVID-approved partner. Just for a minute, with his stand, or their stand, I don't know how my partner likes to identify. With my COVID-approved partner, shomen, I'm coming straight down. Okay, ski, I'm thrusting straight in. Yokomen, I'm coming, striking the side of the head, okay? Now, kesa giri, monk robe cut. So you're following the line of the lapels, okay? So where the jacket is, you're gonna follow that line. It can be down here at the collarbone. It can be at the head, so it looks like a yokomen. It can be at the neck. It can be at the shoulder even, okay? Objective here though is it's at an angle. There's also times where we'll actually go for one-sided leg or not. So, as we're here, right underneath kami, we raise jodan position, step with the left, cut, reset. Okay, so now I'm left or hidari, but my right hand is on top, but it doesn't change with the sword. I raise, jodan position, step forward my right foot, cut, diagonal, and then reset. In here, raise, jodan position, step with my left foot, cutting at that angle, reset. Again, up, jodan position, step forward, cut at that angle. Okay, facing into the camera. Here, right under the kami, raise, jodan position, step with that left foot, cutting at the angle. Resetting, raise, jodan position, step forward, cutting at that angle. Reset, raise, jodan, step, kesa giri, or yokomen. Raise, jodan, step, cutting. Okay, two more. Raise, jodan position, step forward, cut at that angle. Last one. Raise, step, cut at that angle. So this is one way. I'm showing just one way right now on how to do your basic shomen, your basic ski, and your basic yokomen / kesa giri. Next week, we'll kind of go over a few of the other, I wouldn't even call them ways, but ways in which to start to do some of these basic strikes. We're going to go ahead and now move into, last week I believe we covered 2 of the 8 siburi / tai sabaki body movement exercises. So let's do a quick review. We're going to do 4 on the review. So I'll do 2 facing the cameras, 2 facing back into the camera. As we're here, number 1, we step forward, shomen, step forward, ski, pivot. Step forward, shomen, step forward, ski, and pivot or kaiten should end up right where I started. And again, step forward, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Step forward, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Back to the camera, here, step forward, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Step forward, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. One more time, here, step forward, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Step forward, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Okay? So first one is stepping forward the entire time. Number 2 is you step back to begin with, then step forward. You step back to begin with, then you step forward. Okay? So from here, I raise, my right foot steps back, shomen, step forward my right foot, ski, kaiten. I raise, I step back, shomen with my left foot. Now I step forward my right foot, ski, kaiten. Back to where I started. And again, step back with the right foot, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Raise, step back, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Okay, facing back into the camera. We're here. Raise, step back, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Raise, step back, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Again, raise, back, shomen, forward, ski, kaiten. Raise, step back, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Okay, that's 1 and 2. 3, we're actually going to turn on a 90 degree. So We do this one first, so you see what I'm talking about. I'm here, facing forward. I'm actually going to step and turn 90 degrees to my right side, shomen, ski, kaiten. Now if I turn 90 degrees to my left, forward, shomen, ski, kaiten. Okay? So what it looks like, I'll show one from each perspective very quickly. I'm here, I move and step forward to my right, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Now I'm going to move to my left, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. If I do it right, like again, I should end up right foot in front, the way I started facing. If I start facing to the camera, I'm going to move again to my right, step and ski, kaiten. Now I move to my left, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. I should end up right foot in front the way I started. So we're going to do this 8 times, so we hit each of the 4 directions twice. So first 2 will be facing the way the camera's facing. We're here. We step our left foot up and around to our right side. Shomen. Step forward, ski. Kaiten. Now we take our right foot, step 90 degrees to our left. Shomen. Step forward, ski. Kaiten. I should have ended up right foot in front, facing the way I started. Again, we're here. We step our left foot all the way around to the right. Shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Take my right foot, step at 90 degrees to the left. Shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. I should have ended up right foot in front, facing the way I started. Now I'm going to turn 180 degrees to face into the camera. So as I'm here, I'm going to step with my left foot, 180 degrees, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Now I step with my right foot, 90 degrees, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Ended up back facing into the camera with my right foot in front. And again, this number 3, step with our left foot around, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Now step with that right foot, 90 degrees, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. All right. Now on the 90s. Here, I step with my left foot, 90 degrees, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Now I step with my right foot, 90 degrees, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. I should have ended up the way I started, right foot in front, the way I started facing. And again, we step that left foot, 90 degrees, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Now I take that right foot, step it over 90 degrees to the left side, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Okay, last one. Here I am. I'm going to take my left foot, step over 90 degrees to my right side, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Take my right foot, step over 90 degrees to my left side, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Should have ended up with my right foot in front, facing the way I started. Yep, sure did. Good day for me. And again, last one, take that left foot, step over 90 degrees, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Now take that right foot, step over 90 degrees, shomen, step forward, ski, kaiten. Okay, cool. Ended up the way I should have started. So all is right. So number 4. Okay, so Number 4, as I'm here, I look back behind me. This is that waki no kamae we talked about earlier. Okay? Now from here, I'm going to step forward, and as I step forward, the sword moves with me, blade coming up, goes all the way down in front. I step with that right foot, ski, then I do a kaiten. Now I look behind me again. I do that waki no kamae on my left side. I step forward with that left, comes all the way around, down. I step forward with that left again. I ski, kaiten. I should end up right foot in front the way I started. From the 90 degrees perspective, as I'm here, I look behind, I tuck my bokken into my right side, my right foot. I step forward, that right foot comes up all the way underneath, makes a nice large arc. Once it gets back to this middle position, like you did a shomen, then you step forward, ski, kaiten. Now from here, then I look behind myself again. I step with the left foot, coming up all the way around, making that large arc. I step with the left foot, ski, kaiten. Okay? So again, we'll try this again 8 times. First one I'm going to do is facing the way the camera's facing. So I'm facing the way the camera's facing here, right foot in front. I look behind me. So now I'm looking at the camera. Left foot is in front. Bokken is on my right side. Step with the right foot. The sword comes from underneath. It follows. It goes towards the ceiling. Rotates all the way back to the front. Once it gets back to here, I step with that right foot. I ski forward, back, kaiten or pivot. So now my left foot's in front, facing behind me. Okay? Or facing behind where I was before. I look behind my right shoulder, waki no kamae, so try to tuck that sword in. Step with my left foot, coming up underneath, making a large arc. It goes to the ceiling, comes back to the middle. Now, step with my left foot, I ski, back, kaiten. Pivot back to the front, right foot in front, facing the way I started. Again, I pivot, look behind my left shoulder, bokken is on my right side. Step forward with that right foot, coming up underneath, rotate it all the way back forward, step with that right foot, ski, bring it back, kaiten or pivot. So now you're looking back behind you, left foot in front. Now you look over your right shoulder, tuck that blade in as tight as you can to that left side. Step with the left foot, comes up underneath, all the way down and around. Step forward with the left foot to ski, and then kaiten. Back to where you started, right foot in front. Okay, now I'm going to change and do this starting facing back into the camera. From here, I look behind my left shoulder, waki no kamae. Hide the blade as best you can. Step forward that right foot, come up underneath, all the way back to the front. Step with the right foot, ski, bring it back, pivot or kaiten. So now you should be facing 180 degrees. Now you look over your right shoulder, hide the blade on your left side, step with that left foot forward, coming up underneath, comes all the way to the ceiling, back to the middle, step with the left foot, ski, and then kaiten or pivot back into the front. Should end up right foot in front, facing the way you started. Again, look behind your left shoulder, waki no kamae, step with that right foot, come up underneath, pivot all the way to the front, step with the right foot, ski, kaiten or pivot. Now from here, look behind you on your right shoulder. Step with the left foot coming up underneath, all the way down back to where you started, or back to where you're looking. Step with the left foot to ski, kaiten. Okay? Now 90 degrees. There I am, right in the kumi, facing 90, or when I first started. I look behind my left shoulder, tucking the bokken into my right side. Step with the right foot underneath, all the way back to the front. Step with my right foot, ski, kaiten, hit it. Now I look over my right shoulder, tuck the blade into my left side. Step with the left foot forward, comes up all the way around, back to where I was looking. Step with the left, ski, kaiten. Again, look behind the left shoulder, step the right foot all the way up, down and around, step with the right to ski, kaiten. Look over the right shoulder, tuck the blade, step with the left all the way up, down, step with the left to ski, kaiten. Okay, last two. Here I am, right underneath the kumi, facing this way. I look behind my left shoulder, tuck the blade in, step with the right foot, come up underneath, all the way down to the front, step forward with the right, ski, and back. Kaiten. Look over my right shoulder, step with the left foot, coming up all the way around, down and around. Now step forward with the left, ski, kaiten. Okay, last one. Look behind my left shoulder, walk into kamae, step forward, all the way through, step forward, ski, kaiten. Look behind the right shoulder, tuck that blade into your left side, step with the left foot, comes all the way up, around, step with the left, ski, kaiten. Okay. So we've got up to 4 of the 8. So now we're going to go ahead and move into the kumi tachis. I believe last week we covered 1 and 2. We're going to try to get through number 3 today. So let's do a quick review of 1 and 2. So first one we'll do. She goes, aha, and come underneath. She moves a little bit out of the way. That's open, it's there. Now from here, she can actually push my blade forward a little bit. I go, oh, okay, and then here, and then she just cuts me down my center, exposing my hands. So, perspective of the tori or the nage from here. So as I'm here, my partner goes down to gedan. I slide forward, do a shomen. They get out of the way, they try to cut up underneath the armpit. They're going to come to my right side. I raise up, do a front foot tenchin, engage the blade. So from here, I'm just going to gently push or hip throw or rock to the right side to move it over. They're going to come to my left side. I raise jodan position again. Step back front foot tenchin, cutting down your center line. Okay? From the nage perspective, or sorry, from the uke perspective, or the one that's kind of loose at the end, I start this way, I come down into the gedan position, inviting that strike. As I do that, I move my left foot out of the way, come up underneath, cutting. I missed, I change, staying in this jodan position, I step forward with the left foot, shomen. They engage the blade, they push it off to my left side, opening up my center line. I don't like that. So I step with my right foot up and around. I go to cut shomen. My partner cuts down my center line. Okay? Now we're going to flip the perspective. So nage or tori, the one who's going to win, is facing into the camera. I come here, they go gedan. I strike shomen, they climb up underneath to try to cut. I got out of the way, I raise up, they cut shomen to my right side, do a front foot tenchin, engage, okay? Holding their blade. From here, I can do a little hip roll, so I move their blade out of the way. They're going to come around and strike my left side. Raise jodan position, another front foot tenchin, cutting, shomen down on their center line. From the uke perspective, from here, I start gedan. My left foot goes off to the side, cuts up underneath, change it over, step forward, shomen, they engage, they move it off to my left, I'm not liking that, step around to do shomen, partner cuts down my center line. Okay, so that's a quick review on number one. So we did it twice, two different perspectives. Now we'll do number two. We're up to the knee. They're going to come to my wrist. I guard. Ooh, that's nice. I come forward, ski. They're going to move it off to the side. So I come in, shomen, they grab it. They're going to move it off to the side. I'm going to get underneath, ski. Now they push it. I'm going to come in, shomen, and right at the wrist. Kumi tachi number two, or ni no tachi. So I'm going to start this one a little bit closer. So if you remember this one, we start here, and then the tori or the nage, their initial motion is here to block, because they're going to be trying to get cut on the inside of the knee, and then immediately coming back and trying to cut my partner's wrist. So it's down here to block, blade faces out, and then try to come back and cut your partner's wrist. Okay, so this one I'm actually going to do 4 times, so we see all 4 perspectives. So here, raise up, jodan position, the guy goes for the knee, I slide back slightly, block it. Now, from here, I just move slightly forward, cutting the wrist. Now my partner's going to step forward and ski, do a front foot tenchin. Now I push their blade off a little bit to the side. They're going to come over to the left side, do a shomen, raise up, front foot tenchin, engage the blade again. I'm going to push to my left side. They come up underneath, and they're going to do a ski. I just go from here, front foot tenchin, keeping the blade there, keeping it between myself and my partner. I do that same hip roll to push the blade. They're going to come by one more time. I raise up, shomen down their center line. So from the uke perspective, I'm here. I raise up, jodan. I go to cut to the inside of my partner's knee. Now from there, they're going to try to cut my wrist. As they try to cut the wrist, I'm just going to rotate back. As I rotate back, I'm kind of spring-loading myself here. Notice the blade is pointing off to my right side. I step forward, ski. As I do that, they engage the blade, they push it to my left side. I come around, shomen. They engage the blade again, they push it to my right side. I'm going to come up underneath, step forward my left, and ski. Now from this point, they push it, I bring it around, I step with the right foot, shomen, they cut down my center line. So facing into the camera, from the tori perspective, I'm here, I raise up. I'm just going to slide back a little bit and then have the blade come down. So think of it swinging like a pendulum or something, just whoop. As it does that, I'm putting some oomph behind it to block. My blade should be pointing out. Now from here, I'm just gonna turn my wrist over like I'm gonna come over and cut, but I don't take it from here up and down. I just take it from here and constantly have it moving forward to cut. Now my partner is gonna ski. As they ski, I step back with my right foot, front foot tenchin. Now I've got my left foot in front. I push the blade slightly to my right side. My partner's gonna come and then come to my left side. I raise up, jodan, step back, front foot tenchin, cutting down. I've engaged my partner's blade. As I go to push now to my left, they're gonna come up underneath. They're gonna step forward and ski. I do another front foot tenchin. If you notice, I didn't raise up, I just kept the blade there and moved back. Now from here, I push the blade again to my right side, raise up, they're gonna come to shomen, step back, front foot tenchin, shomen down their center line. So, from the Nagi perspective, I'm here, I raise, from the uke perspective, from here, I slide forward, cut to the inside of the knee. I just slid a little bit, that's it. Now they're going to try to cut my right wrist. So from here, I just rotate my hips back. I don't change my feet. I'm kind of squatting down a little bit because I'm spring loading my knees. From here, then I step forward my left foot, ski. They push my blade to my left side. I step with my right, shomen. From here, they got the blade again. They're pushing it to my right. I have my blade dip underneath. Come in. I step with my left foot, ski. They push it again to my left side. I raise up, step forward, shomen. Partner cuts down my center line. Okay. So now on the 90s. So I'm going to start way over here for the kori or nagi portion, because I'm going to end up being pushed back quite a bit. So as I'm here, raise up, jodan, slide back a little bit, protect the knee. Then from here, bring it over, trying to cut their wrist. They're going to come over, step forward, ski. I do a front foot tenchin, keeping the blade there. I then push to my right a little bit. They're going to come and do a shomen to my left. Raise up, step back, engage the blade. Now from here, I push to my left. They get underneath. They're going to come forward with a ski, stepping back with the right, keeping the sword right there. Now I push one more time to my right side. They're going to come over and do a shomen to my head. Raise up, step back, front tenchin, cutting down their center line. From the uke perspective, I'm here, raise up, slide a little forward, going for the knee. Now they're going to try to cut my wrist, so I push, think of pushing your left hand to your right side, and then bending those knees. You're essentially spring loading those knees. Then you step forward with the left to ski. Then you push the blade to your to your left. So you take your right foot, step forward, shomen. Now from here, they get the blade again. They push it to your right now. You're going to have your blade dip, come up underneath, step with the left to ski. They take the blade again, they push it to your left one more time. You step with that right foot, you're going to do a shomen, but they cut down your center line. Okay. So, last one, last of the night. Last of the angles, last of the night. So I'm here from the nagi perspective, or the kori. I raise up, slide back just a little bit, coming down to protect my knee. Now from here, I just bring it over. I'm going to try to cut my partner's wrist. As I push the blade a little bit, they step forward and ski. So I do a front foot tenchin, keeping my blade there. I push to my right, inviting my partner to strike on my left. Raise up, front foot tension, engaged. From here, I push to the left a little bit. They come underneath, they're gonna ski. I do another front foot tension, so I'm gonna move it back. Bam, keeping it right here. Push to the right one more time, inviting that strike to come to the left. Raise up, jodan, step back with that left foot. Front foot tension, cutting down my partner's center line. So, from the uke perspective, I'm here, I raise up, I go to cut the inside of their knee. Bam. They blocked it, now they're going to try to cut my inside wrist, my forward wrist. So from here, I stay with their blade, bringing it over and around, I'm bending my knees, I'm spring loading this, so now I can explode or slide forward, so I step forward to ski. They push it off to the side, off to my left side, take my right foot forward, shomen. They block, they push it to my right, I bring my foot down a little bit, and I step forward, ski again with my left. They engage, they push it again off to my left, I step around with my right to go shomen, my partner cuts down my center line. Okay. So that's number 2. Number 3, in terms of the subtlety. So, as I'm here, and as Miss Victoria moves my kisaki off the center line, she's got to be comfortable enough to see, am I going to do a shomen or am I going to do a ski? So, as soon as I break that, she wants to reestablish that feel. Then she does it again, and she goes, no soup for you. We're going to start here. I'm going to push once to get so this one's assuming that our blades are close enough to touch. So as they're close enough to touch, I push a little bit to my left, they do shomen, I step forward, step back, engage, I push again, now to my right, I raise up, front foot tension, cutting down my partner's center line. Okay? So the opposite part of that is I'm here. From the uke perspective, my blade gets pushed to my right. I step with my left to do shomen. Now it gets pushed to my left. I step to do a shomen, and my partner cuts down my center line. Okay? So this one is assuming that both bokkens are close enough to where they can touch. If they can't touch, if there's a space there, can't really do it for the kumi tachi. This one is assuming that the blades touch. So, as I'm here, right underneath kami, as tori or nage, I push to the left side. As I push to the left side, my partner's going to step around, strike to my right. I raise up, front foot tension, coming down, engaging the blade. From here, I push to my right side, partner's going to step around, do shomen to my left, raise up, front foot tension back, cutting down my partner's center line. Okay, from the uke perspective, I'm here, we're close enough to touch, they push my blade to my right side, I step with my left, shomen. They block or engage, they push now my blade to my left, so I step with my right to do a shomen, my partner then cuts down my center line. Okay, again, this perspective, I'm here, right underneath behind me, I push my partner's blade up to my left side. They're going to step into shomen to my right, raise up, front foot tension, engage the blade. From here, I now push to that right side. As I push to the right side, they come over, strike to my left side, raise up, front foot tension, but now I cut down their center line. Facing into the camera as the uke here, I make contact with their blade, they push to my right, I step with my left, shomen. Boom. They engage the blade, they push to the left, step with the right to do shomen. My partner cuts down my center line. So I want to bring my blade down and in. Okay. Facing into the camera from the from the nage perspective. So here, push to the left. You're going to come and strike shomen to my right. Raise up, front foot tension, engaging. From here, I push to that right side. They're going to come over and step and shomen to my left. Raise up, front foot tension, cutting down their center line. From here, uke gets the blade pushed to the right, so they step with the left. Shomen. Now from here, the blade gets pushed to the left, so they step with the right to do another shomen, but this time my partner cuts down my center line. Once again, here, blades engage, push to the left. As you push to the left, as nage, partner's going to step over, strike on the right, raise up, front foot tension, coming back and engaging the blade. From here, you push again to the right side. You're going to step around, strike on your left, raise up, front foot tension, cutting down the center line. Uke perspective, here, gets pushed off to the right, step with the left foot, shomen. Once it's engaged, it gets pushed to the left. I step with the right to do shomen, and they cut down my center line. Now on the 90s, here, blades engage, we push to the left, comes over to the right, raise up, front foot tension, engage. Here, we push over to the right side, stepping over, cutting to our left, raise up, front foot tension, cut down their center line. From here, from the uke perspective, the blade's going to get pushed a little to the right. So I step with the left, shomen. Gets engaged, I push it to the left. So then I step with the right to do shomen, but now my partner cuts down here, right down here instead of engaging the blade. Here, from the torii perspective or nage, push the blade to the left. They come over, striking shomen, raise up, front foot tension, engage the blade. Now from here, push to that right side. As we push to the right side, partner's going to come and strike shomen on the left. Raise jodan, step back, cutting down the center line. Here, from the uke perspective, so blade gets pushed off to the right. I take my left foot, step, shomen. They engage the blade, they push it to the left. So I step with my right to do a shomen, and then they cut down my center line. Okay, last 90. So we're here. Okay, that's right. Nage perspective, we've engaged. I push the blade to my left. Now my partner's going to strike on my right side. Raise up, front foot tension, cutting down, engaging the blade. Now from here, I push to my right side. they're going to come around and cut on my left. Raise up, jodan, step back, front foot tenchin, cutting down their center line. From here, from the uke perspective, I've engaged, the tips, the bokkens are engaged, they're touching. They push to my right, so I step with my left to do a shomen. They engage the blade again, now they push it to my left side, encourage me to step with my right, to step forward to do shomen. Now when I get to this point, they cut down my center line. When I'm talking my center line, right down here. So not on the sword, but the actual person. Last one. Here, we've engaged. We're going to push to our left, encouraging to strike to right. Strike the right side. Raise up, step back, front foot tenchin, engage the blade. We push to our right side, coming over to step to the left, or cut to the left. Raise up, jodan, front foot tenchin, cutting down the center line. All right. Last one, now for the uke perspective. We're here, engaged. Our partner pushes our bokken, or our tip, over to the right side. So we step with the left foot, shomen. They engage. They push down to the left side. So we step with the right to do shomen. Now, they cut down the center line and finish. Okay, so we see, I think we have 2 minutes left. No, 3 minutes left. Okay. So we can go ahead and do the quick review. Actually, pardon me, let us do a little bit of some Thai sabaki, just since we're here already. So we've already done that kaiten. We did that the whole time. Now let's make sure that we have this front foot and rear foot tenchin. So as we do that front foot and rear foot tenchin, we raise up, step back with that right foot, cutting down. Now my left foot's in front, right hand's on top. If we do it again, we raise up, move that right foot back, bring the blade down, okay? And then recenter. So as I'm here, facing the way the camera's facing, if I do a front foot tenchin, something is attacking this side, I step back with that right foot, bringing the sword down and keeping it between me and whatever coming at me, blade or sharp point pointing out. We do it again, raise up. Now something's coming from my left side. Take that left foot, bring it back, bring that blade down here. Again, I want that edge facing out towards that way. Again, we raise up, stepping back, front foot tenchin, here. You should be hopefully stepping at an angle, not straight back. One more time, again, here, we raise up, front foot tenchin, bring the sword back and down. So, into the camera, a couple more times, we're here, we raise up, stepping back, front foot tenchin, blade comes down. Okay, last one. We raise up, step that left foot back, blade comes down. Front foot tenchin. Okay. So, got that. Now we'll do a basic tenkan. I'm here. I pivot and then draw the foot back. Okay? Here, right behind me. I raise, pivot, so I'm looking back behind me. I draw my left foot back, tenkan, okay? So here, we do it again. We raise, we pivot, draw that left foot back, tenkan. Okay, 2 more times. Raise up, pivot, bring that left foot back. Last one, we raise, pivot, bring that left foot back, 10 times. Okay, so the chiming of the bells. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. Thanks all for joining us this fine Sunday afternoon. So next week's class, we'll again review what we've gone through so far, and we'll add in kumi tachi number 4. Okay, so that would be yan no tachi. So with that being said, everyone have a great rest of your weekend and a wonderful week. Remember to join us on Zoom whenever you can. Bye. Since everyone's kind of down here, let's go ahead and start stretching from here. And chin to shoulder, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, up and down, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, shoulders come back, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, up and forward, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, arms diagonal, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, twisting waist side to side, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. All right, let's go ahead and put our feet in front of us. Reach out for those toes. And up. Okay, grabbing your thighs, whatever you need to do to pull yourself in a little bit further. And reach out and pull in to stretch. And up. Okay, spread them as wide as is comfortable. And both hands over to the right side. And up. Both hands over to the left side. And up. Okay, let's put both hands to the middle. And up. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab our bokkens. Again, if you don't have a bokken, anything that's, a foot or two long, so you put your right hand on top, left hand on bottom would be good. So you can make sure you raise it above your head and come down mid-level. So from here, we're just going to do a basic shomen, or basic forward head strike. So we're going to go here to what's called jodan position. Hands out, come down, and get it level, essentially, or close as you can, to the floor, to this chudan or middle position. That's our basic shomen strike. So from here, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, now from here, gonna just use our right hand. After I'll just do it from the 90 degrees, like I did last week. Just from the right hand, comes up, and then down. So try not to bash down. Try to still keep that cutting motion. So from here, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, now switching to just the left hand. Okay, so just our left hand, we raise up, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, rope, ichi, tachi, ku, ju. All right, so something I haven't done, but really done yet in a Sunday class, is we're gonna lay down and we're gonna get a little bit of an ab workout in, okay? So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna have our hand up, come back, and then as we come up, we're just gonna do like a little shomen here, but all we're doing is going back, keeping our hands in roughly the same spot, okay? So just pretend, so we go back, come up, each, back, come up, knee, back, come up, sun, back, come up, sheep. Now, go, rope, chichi, hachi, ku, last one, ju. Okay. Let's go ahead and stand up, and I'm going to turn this camera around so we can use the mirrors to help us out. Reason I like to do that exercise is it keeps the hands up and keeps everything hopefully going. You notice it should just come straight up and straight down.